Here is a new book, kind of a funny story by Colonel Rebo named Hank's Long Rod. When Hank hit the dock, at the crack of day, folks stopped and stared as he made his way. He carried his rod with a swaggering stride, so long it bowed and it swung to the side. The crowd all leaned in, with widening eyes. That's quite a long rod for a fellow his size. Hank tipped his hat to the dockside crowd, then raised up his rod long, straight, and proud. He shifted his rod as he stepped to the side, and folks ducked low as the tip swung wide. A spectator yelled, "Hey, watch that rod!" and Hank turned around with a smile and a nod. That tip kept swinging as Hank turned his head, and 3 fishing hats splashed down off the deck. That rod kept swinging behind Hank's back and scooped up a bait bucket off the rack. That bucket went bouncing once off the rail and landed on Earl with a slippery hail. The rod kept swinging behind Hank once more and knocked down a tackle display by the store. A voice from the dock yelled, "Hank, look behind. That rod of yours is wrecking the dock." Hank turned around with a curious stare at the dockside disaster now sprawled everywhere. Hank drew that long rod back slow and just right, then cast it far out with a fisherman's might. That mighty rod bent with a powerful pull, and Hank hollered, "Boys, this one's a bull." The line pulled tight as Hank held on fast, certain this monster would be his at last. Up came a fish not much bigger than a thumb, and the dock burst laughing at what he had done. Hank scratched his beard with a sheepish old grin. "Well, she's small, but my rod still brought her in." Hank flung that long rod back over his shoulder, and half the dock decked as he walked a bit bolder.